Welcome to another week. Castles and Crusades, at all times, tavern, gaming, bullshit. No one's watching, so hardly who cares. Let's bring the people in so they can say the words. Hello, Bear. How are we doing this week?
I don't know. What week is it?
I don't really know what week it is. I'm barely.
Is it even day? Is it anything?
Well, I don't even have all my files open for this game. It's like, wow.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Sit there and open the things, move the things. What I have windows open that I don't need. It's probably gonna be a bit of a train wreck tonight. Yes, keep playing with your cucumbers and then we get banned from Twitch. Sidokin, how are we doing, sir?
Doing all right. Another fun rainy day.
It's a cold and windy day here now. It's nice. What's the weekend out? Now we're gonna get iced in and just
right now my property is perfect for a mud wrestling match.
If we just get some midgets.
Oh boy.
That was like perfect timing. Here he is. Stop. You need to stop
dying.
Smoking. You need
Keep
to stop smoking.
What? It's just COVID. It's fine.
Be worse. Don't render any opinions on here. Anyway, oh my goodness, look at all the puppies.
Attention hounds.
Thank you, Sakura, for resubbing.
Yeah.
Well, we're like getting to a hype train. That's only happened like once before. The Sakura is apparently the conductor. I don't know.
Choo, motherfuckers.
Yeah, choo, motherfuckers. I wonder if I reload that, will it make it do the thing? No. Okay. See, where are we? Let's see. Well, everybody's actually in Foundry for a change.
Yeah.
Sidokin, who are you giving the luck point to? Luck points.
Which guy? No, what other guy?
Where's he?
Not through the little disc?
Sidokin.
Yeah.
One to each, and somebody gets a bonus.
Oh, did you get 3 of them?
I can't see it. Oh, no, I can.
Mention quest. Let's see what we got going on.
What?
We're just spamming.
4. Stock, who's your luck point going to? Oh my god. Got luck points going everywhere.
5.
3, 4, 5.
So I did
7,
6. So that's
8,
2 for
9.
each of us.
Yeah, there's 9 total. You know what? I'm going to be a generous DM and help myself with actually, wow. I think now everybody has 6 luck points.
Something.
Yeah.
I always forget about them, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll remind you when, it's...
Then you forget about it too.
Let's see. Let me complete all the requests. Hold on. There's the other one. The most important request that ever gets requested on here. Tyrus Cam.
There he is.
Yay.
Buy
bits and donate. Buy me dog food. I'll starve if you don't feed me.
Feed me, Seymour.
He's mean to me. He yells at me and stars me and doesn't feed me Cheez-It.
Wow, I'm re-spoiled.
Or you know that you got woke up and said, yes, it put me down, goddammit. Get back there and go to sleep.
And no abuse.
I'm going to put the tires cam on a cooldown. Otherwise, he's going to get mad and poop in my shoe. He's going to pull a gobby.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Not last week, 2 weeks ago, we left off the party. Had returned to Malfort. And the would-be not mayor, but kind of mayor, Earl the Hoskin, begged the party not to announce their all the dice announced their victory over Gritsnack because he needed them for another job. And then Lyra proceeded to kind of extort him a little bit.
Just a little.
And until finally they came to an agreement that he's concerned that there are traders in the village that have been selling out information to Gritsnack's goblins and other cohorts. He asked them to investigate the matter and find out who the people are and do something about it. I haven't really said what he's going to do about it, but something. He provided you an abandoned kind of crappy little house to stay in, and you guys put down there. You secured Bill somewhere, secured the loot in there, and you got piles of weapons and jewelry and armor and coins and shit laying everywhere. We've not divided it up yet, obviously. I figured we could do that another time. In between sessions, probably best. But the next morning comes and you're all in the little house in the prairie. You guys start waking up. What's your plan of action? Where are you going to start your investigation? Sock. What kind of answers?
What do you want an answer from me?
Because the thief is always trying to act like the brains of the operation. Next to Fizzle Spank.
Fizzle Spark.
Yeah, Fizzle Spark. You also notice Gavi's missing.
Gabi better not be missing.
Gavi's missing. Gavi's not present. Let's put it that way.
Oh, well, then she's going to have to go find him.
Fizzle Spank, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm going to stay in bed. I'm going to mumble and grumble about these stupid
Tyler.
people.
You don't
And
have a
just-
bed. You have a pile of hay or straw and a blanket.
What the fuck? How is this fitting?
It's not. It's free.
Barbaric.
What you get.
Savages.
The cleric. The cleric is actually cooking up a little bit of breakfast, and he's just annoyed by your breathing, pretty much. Snoken, what's Pyle doing in all this? Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas?
Not at the moment.
Well,
I'm just existing at the moment.
Well, remember, Malfortin is a small village, mostly cattle and agriculture. It does have a tavern. It does have a general store, and there are people out and about. Is it safe to assume you guys are going to rest a little bit longer? Probably wait till around noontime before you get off your duffs.
Yeah.
Bombs.
Yes.
What time does everybody start getting up out of bed? They start getting up around noonish.
Sure.
So enthusiastic. It's just. You're all sitting there, and has Lara went out to look for Gavi yet?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh. Did she leave as soon as she noticed him, or did she give him a little tie?
She'll wait a little bit, see if he shows up. If not, when he doesn't, she'll go look.
Okay, well, she gets up to head out the the door. Just as she's opening the door, something is pushing it in, and she opens the door, and there's Gobby standing there with a stick. It's like a walking stick. Oh, you're up! Gabby found stick.
Alrighty.
Gabby went down to river. Gabby found stick. Gabby needed stick.
You could
Stick's
do
good for
shit.
popping.
Get stick.
Well, let me know next time.
You were sleeping.
I don't want anyone hurting you.
He kind of smirks at you. Said, "Gabby, be okay."
Okay.
Yeah, but stick is useful. Stick help for walking. Stick help for bopping gnomes. Stick very useful. Stick also good for putting out burning gnomes.
I'm gonna throw the first best thing I can find towards him when he says, because that's just rude.
Give me a hit roll.
Shutterfly for what might be their anniversary because she wasn't sure if it was the day they first met or.
Oh yeah. Wink.
Whoa.
What's heavy? I'm not even sure what I'm throwing at him. Probably an apple or something like that.
I guess that's gonna be impact. Roll me a D10. A Barrett rolled a natural 20.
Yep. 3.
Roll me a percentile.
Hold on.
19.
We'll assume it's Apple, and Apple will do 1 D2 damage. So it does 2. You throw an apple, it flies by Lyra and hits him in the foot.
Oh no.
Damn gnome! He picks up the apple. Let's see, that wasn't with bonuses. I don't know my bonuses here. Let's see. Oh shit, that's gonna be a hit. He hits you for
Using that gun too.
Killed by apple.
he hits you for 1d2 damage. He says, What? Put the food in your mouth, gnome. I'll do it for you." He trudges in with his stick, and he's waving his stick at the gnome, and he says, "No, I brought you something."
Oh dear.
He reaches in his little knapsack and he pulls out and he throws it at you, and you catch it, and it's a cucumber.
Funny. You're so funny.
Someone to keep you company during the long nights.
But at least I have someone to keep me company.
He looks at Lyra, then looks at you and shrugs.
I'm just going.
The cleric's probably annoyed. He says, instead of the cleric's on it, he's just barkwits. How about instead of instigating food fights here, how about we, I don't know, come up with a plan to do the job we were asked to do?
Fine.
Well, where do you want to start?
I'm just the cleric. Look, you guys talk to amongst yourselves.
I am trying to fix something.
What does Fizzle Spark say to the question of where do we start?
By the person whose name starts with A. And we work our way through to set.
Wow.
Mal, if you're getting up, get up here.
It's a list.
Come on.
Maybe we can check off with what.
The clerk looks at you. So we're proposing ask every single villager. We interrogate every single villager.
How many could there be? 10?
He kind of looks at you like, I think it's at least double or triple that.
Can you count to 30?
I don't know. Can you?
I'm waving the cucumber at him. Since I have one again.
God, so that. Yeah, of course, the gnome can't count that high, but he would need all of our fingers and toes for that. I'm not taking shoes off for that for him.
Hey, they don't.
What does does Paul inject anything into this conversation?
I thought Pyle was sleeping.
He is a lazy elf. I didn't know elves are so lazy.
Lazy hell.
He's resting up from being 90% dead.
And crippled and maimed. Of course, the cleric is still gimped up a bit. What does Barbara add to this?
I don't know. You're distracting.
It's the dog's fault.
I can't think because he's just like, oh. Could go to the town square, just start asking around.
Not a bad idea. At some point, the cleric mentioned that she says, I do want to see the local priest about that over there, and he points to the bag of bones.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that.
And it comes back to life and eats the gnome.
Well, it's your loss.
What is the bag of bones?
The priest they
Okay.
killed.
Yeah.
The skeleton priest.
Oh, right.
The
Yeah.
one that possessed the
yeah.
Fizzle Spark.
There was a cucumber.
It's like the cleric just kind of rolls his eyes at the whole lot of you, and it's like, let's go over there and at least deal with that. First things first.
Yeah, let's start with that.
That NPC is in the wrong folder.
Oops.
Yeah, where is?
I got 3 kills by headshot.
I think we're on the wrong map, too.
No, we're not. It's the regional map.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a town map. I didn't make one. I know. I didn't think we'd be staying here this long. My bad.
You give us an in-town quest, and I didn't expect to be here this long. Really?
Yep, pretty much. Where in? I'm looking for something. Hold on.
Looks weird.
Okay, there's that guy.
I need to stop.
Stop what? Playing with your cucumber?
This looks weird in the camera and the light. Yes.
Gabi volunteers to stay behind because reasons. Well, Actually, one thing I forgot. Gabi would have actually went into a little more detail about the protection racket Gritsnack had established. He talks about that. He overheard things in the temple that various goblins and gnolls talking about the various villagers that were contributing money and information in exchange for protection from their raids. He was aware of them. He was aware that they met around the surrounding areas, and he gives you a pretty decent idea of the racket they're running. But Gabi stays behind because Gabi doesn't want to be lynched.
Smart, Gabi.
Yeah. So the cleric heads out. Outside, he
Hey,
oh,
have a good night.
I'll see you when you listen.
Okay.
I love you.
Let's go.
you guys head into the center of town, and there's people passing you by, and they're looking at you, kind of, and they're whispering, snickering, like, they thought they could kill Gritsnack, but they didn't. You know, they're shit talking you, even though it's not your faces. It's just, you know, faint whispers and stuff. Who's going with the cleric, by the way?
Barbara.
I'm going to join them.
Crow will too.
Crow's not here.
Okay, I got lost when I was fixing stuff.
Pile.
Okay, Pyle will drag himself up, grumbling.
Lyra staying behind.
Well, she's not going to deal with the bag of bones thing.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, she will.
Okay. Gabi
Just in
says
case
he'll.
she's got to, set someone straight on how they're going to be treating us.
Gabi's gonna I'm gonna clean up the place and find a good place for our pickled knoll head that's in a jar now.
Why?
Keep it in there with some pickled eggs.
The Earl said he would send someone over with a jar to help preserve it until it's time to take it out and put it on a stick. He wants it fresh for when it's.
Okay.
So you guys have a knoll in a jar.
Shake it around and ask it questions like a magic 8-ball.
So you guys leave it in the cleric is carrying the bag, literally the bag of bones, and it's clacking around, and they stop some villagers and ask, "There's a priest here, right?" You guys had at least heard of one, and they said, "Yeah. He's out on the edge of town. It's a very nice house. It's hard to miss.
Of course.
You'll find him out there." You head out there. The name of the priest is Griffey the Hat. He's a priest of the core thing. I didn't name him.
Really?
What?
You didn't name him?
No, I did not. He's an older gentleman, no less.
How many gallons of Mountain Dew was Steve on when he named that?
He don't drink Mountain Dew. He drinks Dr. Pepper. And secondly,
Same shit.
Not even close to the same shit.
All the same shit to me.
That
No,
back.
it's not.
No.
What's wrong with you? That's heretic. And now you'll be on the bottom row, son. Bottom row.
God.
This is not
Mountain
like
Dew
Mountain
is
Dew.
like,
It's like carbonated piss.
yes. Overly sugary carbonated piss water. Like, no thank you.
I'm getting sick thinking about it.
Ugh.
But you travel out there, and lo and behold, you find a well-built, nice little house out there on the edge of town, and you see him out there in a field with some herding dogs and cattle, because everybody has a day job in these parts. He's an older man. He seems kind of, just approaching him, you can kind of tell he has a bit of a cantankerous
in the
aura
cat.
about him. Who wants to address him? Just so the DM doesn't have to talk to himself.
Oh.
I get tired of playing with myself on cam.
All right. I think I'm fixed, kind of.
Whoa.
Yay.
You're fixed? Whoa.
Yeah, a few years ago.
Almost 16 years. Barbara will.
As the large blonde woman approaches him, the man notices. He turns and looks. He's like, "You there? What do you want?"
Are you the priest?
He kind of looks around and kind of jingles the holy symbol from his neck. He's like, "I don't see any other priest around here.
Oh,
What?
goody.
Do you need healing? Is that what you need? Everybody needs healing around here. That's all they want from me."
We need something done with these.
He's like, "What the blazes is that?
Bones.
The bag of dye? A bag of bones?
Bones.
And do pray tell
Don't
Chop,
you
what-
even.
she's pointing at
I
the cat.
just love that you are up here and she's down there and she's pointing straight at you. Don't you
Oh my
even?
No, I am not taking your shit.
I was actually yelling at Mango. He was getting ready to jump down onto the computers, and there's like all kinds of stuff piled on top of the computer towers.
Oh, bad.
God. He's like, "A bag of. Are you grave robbers? What have you done? Who is this poor individual?" And he takes the bag from you and looks in.
He's bony. Make bone face.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I had to yell at the dogs. What?
He takes the bag. He said, "What are you grave robber? What? Explain yourselves."
Evil priest. He was already dead, but
he-
something needs done with his bones.
He pulls the skull out in perception check. He actually passes that somehow. He looks at it. He's like, "Oh, oh." And at that point, the cleric adds in, "Yeah, seems one of Uncle R's priests wanted to make a bit of a comeback." He's like, I understand." He drops the skull back in there. But he shakes his head and he's like, "I suppose I would help if I could," but he ties the little tie wrap back around it and offers the bag back. He says, "This is kind of beyond my means."
Well, then what do we do with it?
He kind of looks like he has a thought about what he wants to tell you to do with it, but he lets it slip away. He just has that look on his face like he's contemplating something really
Telling us
obnoxious,
to shove it up our ass?
something like that. He says, "This would take a much wiser and more powerful cleric than I. I would suggest taking this to Bruset, Priest Sura. He can do something with this. He could bury it on consecrated grounds. That is what you're asking me." And the cleric's like, "Yeah. I wish I could help you, but I cannot. Is there anything else I can do? Can I heal a little boo-boo or something?"
Well, I mean, did Pyle come with us?
The who?
Pyle.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you can handle bringing this guy back, to,
Do I need healing? I don't remember.
You guys are all, your hit
Speed.
points are all good, but Paul is still, he's still fairly well injured, and he's still needing recovery time, which we'll get to eventually. And the cleric still has a bit of a lip, and he's like, the cleric looks at the elf. He says, I can help with that. Drink lots of water and change your socks, and you'll be good in 2 weeks.
Sure, I will.
Wow.
You eat plenty of nuts. Nuts too much to heal. The cleric is just completely kind of. You could tell he's just kind of disgusted with this priest. The priest is clearly a bit lackluster, and being a priest of Corthan, that is basically a god of justice and vengeance. This guy doesn't have much righteousness going on with him, so yeah, even the cleric with no name is kind of like, He's like, other than that, I need to get back to my
Stuff.
Okay, sheepshaker.
Okay. My brain is like rebooting today. What are
Okay.
we supposed to be finding out about the townspeople thing?
The mayor, the would-be mayor, wants to know who the people were who are going to the goblins and turning over information to them. He's had a strong suspicion that somebody has been spying in town, and he wants you guys to try and figure it out. Which kind of implies you need to do a lot of investigation, asking around, tavern crawling, shit like that.
Well, Barbara's gonna. Well, I've got one more question.
He sighs deeply. He's like, "What is it, child?"
Is there anybody in town that you think is kind of like they'd sell their mom for gold coin?
He kind of starts laughing at you. He's like, "We have lots of people like that in this town."
But like
Including
any that
himself.
really stand out that would like I don't know, parlay with forces of evil just to better themselves.
Like, he kind of shrugs. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. Most people here kind of stick to themselves, but he seems to think a little bit about it." He says, "If you want to know about the people here, go to the tavern. Taverns they claim. I've never been in a tavern, of course, but go to the tavern and ask around."
What kind of priest are you if you've never been in a tavern? Like, are
I'm
you supposed
tired.
to go like talk to people, spread word?
He
He
gives you
spreads
a long-
other things.
He looks at you. He's like, he sighs deep and says, "That was long ago, child."
Okay.
He says, "There's one who may know things. Go speak to Ifon Picton. He's a would-be bard. He frequents the empty flagon. Maybe you'll get lucky and find him there."
Bard. Okay.
Yeah. Peace be with you and other things. Live well. And he turns his back and shuffles off. The cleric stands. He says, "People thought I give bad names to the priesthood."
Well, there's always differing degrees of bad.
Bloodsock.
My sheets are showing up like transparent. I can't read them.
Have you tried reloading?
I can try.
That's not an issue on my end.
Well,
Mine are fine.
not telling me I have to log in again.
You probably will have to.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
What? You are not a lap puppy.
But I want to.
You are too big for a lap puppy. You got big. You got big.
Oh.
Like, okay, this is him with his back feet on the ground. I mean,
Wow.
He's a big boy. He's probably a good inch and a half taller than Loki. Loki's getting fat. Like Loki's got a gut. He looks pregnant.
Oh.
Which, I mean, it's a long ways from eating deer corn. So there we go.
Yeah.
Now it's readable. Okay, and yeah, we should be headed for the tavern.
Yes.
So you guys get there about 2:00, and you open the door, and the first thing you notice is hunched over the bar is Gags, the town drunkard, the one that Galliano had a bit of a fist fight with and drew a penis on.
I'm sorry, what?
You remember when you first got here? The gnome picked a fight with the town drunk and beat him up and drew a penis on his face.
Oh, okay.
As the door opens, the drunk turns and looks over his shoulder, and you can see the outline of a really like ragged looking and faded and kind of a penis. It looks like though the ink has either faded or washed out a little bit, but it's still there. He's like, "You little half pint guy." Ever since I met you, people have been laughing at me. Why? He stumbles that way.
Because dramatic pause. I can.
Can I what?
Want another one?
Another what?
Another penis on your face.
Penis of pervert. What did you do to me when I was passed out?
Find a mirror and you know.
The cleric starts rubbing his Tim's like, oh god, not again.
Lyra's gonna see this as a great opportunity.
Just steal shit.
She's gonna go over to the drunk. Hey, come on, let's go have a drink and talk about how much we hate the gnome.
He's like, you hate this now, and see, since you weren't there with him initially, he doesn't connect A to B that you're with the group. He's like, that gnome, he's a little asshole.
Isn't he though?
Yeah, I would like a drink.
Here. So she's gonna buy him a drink and then do the. So I'm new here. Like, tell me the gossip. I always love town gossip. I'm sure you know everything.
He's like, I know a thing or two. What do I know?
Are there any juicy affairs?
Not that I know of. But you never know.
Bummer.
Yeah, I know.
A town this size, you'd think there'd be one or two.
Yeah. I hear that the red cap goblins are the ones that are causing all this ruckus out in the hills, but I don't know. I don't go out in the hills. I don't like to be stabbed.
Does anybody go out in the hills? I mean, that seems like a really bad idea.
All kinds of people go out in the hills. They go and they hunt and corrals and I don't know, do things. Gurgle. I don't know. I stay in town. I stay where it's safe.
Is there anyone going out there that doesn't make sense that they're going out there?
Not in the day. I'm not here tonight. At night, I either here or out sleeping, but in the hay pile in the stable. I don't know what goes on after dark.
Do you hear any whispers in the stable after dark?
I hear whispers now.
Well, the town drunk is fucking useless.
So standing at the bar.
Get your ass up, cat! I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh no fucking up cats on the stream, please. Oh god, this is where it all goes. This is how we get kicked
Stay out
off.
of the movies, asshole.
They want to be famous.
Hey, if they end up making
Come up
you
with
some money,
water.
So,
They've been pulling movies off the freaking movie shelf. Like,
furry little buttholes, man.
no kidding.
So, so at the bar, the owner, Carrie Wynn, the yellow, he's the one with the long, bright, yellowish hair, and you guys met him originally. He's kind of standing over there snickering because he's amused by all this. But he's also glad there's not another bar fight
Yet.
Does anybody approach him?
Who did you say was?
He's the owner of the Empty Flagon, Carrie
Oh.
Wynn.
Barbaro will ask him where when the bard shows up.
He's like, he thinks about it here. Probably in a few hours from now. Would you like a meal?
Sounds fantastic.
Drink.
On the sound of food, I'll walk up.
Food?
It's like, I'm ravenous. I need food.
It's like 10 copper pieces each. No, my
Drew
wife will,
Rogue requires sustenance.
my wife will fix you all a fantastic meal. So does Lyra keep entertaining the drunk?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, he makes his constitution check. He's prattling. He starts prattling on about weird things, about fairies and the hills and
Furry.
and furries. Yes, furries. Fairies. Damn it, fairies.
The hills.
He starts bitching about the cantankerous oak priest in the town. How he's a bum and how anybody could consider himself to be a priest. He doesn't know, but whatever. But one thing Lyra might find interesting, he starts talking about another gnome. He's like, I hate that little gnome that came here, and the worst part about it is he's not the only gnome that's been in this town.
Really? There's
They're
more
mul-
stinky gnomes?
They're multiplying. They're like rabbits. One gnome turns into 2 gnomes, 2 gnomes turns into 4 gnomes, 4 gnomes turns into 8 gnomes, 8 gnomes turns into 9 gnomes, and he starts getting confused at that point.
So tell me about this other gnome.
He's like, I swear he was as obnoxious as that arsehole over there.
When did he come through?
Not long after that party first showed up.
Mhm.
He came in town asking lots of questions and bugging people and acting like he was better than all of us. Ha! How could someone be better than me when he doesn't tower over anybody? Little people. That's why they're so obnoxious. They're always overlooked. They have bad attitudes. So they're drawing penises on everything.
Yep.
Only on the faces that deserve it.
Whoa. But yeah, he was nasty gnome. I stayed away from him. He also had a big ugly fellow with him.
Really?
Yeah. Lyra, give me a intelligence check. Oh, I told you this is a prime.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Lyra remembers from the ambush. She remembers a big, ugly half orc. That seemed to be.
Sure remember that shit.
Yeah, he's like, and then he's. Let me tell you something else. Boom! He falls over, passed out, cold.
Fantastic.
I'm going to get my ink.
I'm gonna go sit with the other group. And
I'm going to
eat.
head over to the drug.
Are you gonna give him some chin balls?
Yeah, I'm going to renew the penis and give him some gym balls. Good update.
So,
Well, cheating.
you guys talk a little bit about. Does Lyra share what
Yeah.
little she actually gleaned from that? She shares it with the party, and la di da. A few hours go by.
Did the food ever come?
Yes, the food comes. You have drinks and food. You have a great. It's actually a pretty good meal. It didn't cost a lot of coinage, but it's actually pretty good. It was like it's like one of those fancy hole in the wall family owned joints where you get more food than you think you should have for the price. Kind of like the Rainbow.
Like the Reading Rainbow?
No,
The
our
restaurant here. It's one with the really good pie and
The good
cheesecake.
pie. And golden gnomes. The head has golden gnomes, Jesse.
Oh, that's a place.
That place.
The gnome place.
With the expired cookies.
I'll be right back. I got a puppy puddle.
Oh, damn.
A few hours go by, and more as the hour goes later, more people start filing in. Does anybody ask the owner what the bard looks like? Oh, you already asked. You guys ask, is that the bard? Is that the bard? No. But when the bard actually comes in, it's pretty obvious. He kind of prances in and smiles at everybody. He gives a big kind of wave to and he moves up to the bar and plops down and gets a drink. He starts drinking. What's Fizzlespank doing at this point?
I'm going to get a pint. But it comes in pints, not just in glasses.
Where are you sitting?
I don't know. Where am I sitting?
Where do you
Somewhere.
want to? Oh, wait, you know you need to talk to the bard.
Yeah, I'm going to sit there. Not on the bar top, but at the bar top, whatever the fuck the thing is called.
Okay, so you'll be like nose low. No, you plop down next to
He's empty.
and he kind of looks at you for a minute, and he just kind of takes a drink and he nods at you. He doesn't say much. But the bar keeps kind of like and walks off.
Ow.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm drinking. Because
Well,
the bastard stole my cat.
The bard has sat down. Hello there. You forgot to say good evening to the cucumbers, though. That's the bar. Hello. We were late too, so if we can't be on time, how can anybody else be on time? No, we're trying. They're trying to find information and doing a so-so job of it. So, the bard has come in and sat down at the bar. The gnome is sitting next to him. The bard kind of looks at the gnome and says, I've had a lot of gnomes in these passing through here lately.
Really?
Takes a drink. Yeah. Kind of strange.
How many?
He finishes off his pint and sets it down. He's like, pour another pint.
Okay.
Maybe I'll tell you more.
I'm going to pay him a pint.
Thank you, kind short sir. Takes a drink.
Oh, I just want to hurt him.
He's like, you're the second gnome I've seen in this establishment in the last 2-3 weeks.
Was one of them dressed in purple?
He's like, yes, Master Gnome. Yes.
Did he have a cat?
I did not see no cat, but he was definitely in purple.
And it was him. He stole my cat!
He's like,
It's
I only saw him a little bit, but I did notice he was talking quite a bit to one individual.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you fine.
I couldn't. That's about all I could hear.
Well, the rate we're going, I'm gonna have to have closed captioning for a sock. That is me trying to be inclusive of your issues.
Yeah.
Rude.
Seriously.
Rude.
That's a whole different show you're talking about right there.
He said the Picton says, yeah, he was asking a lot of questions about some party group, something I don't know, but he spent a lot of time talking to Ian Mean, that dastardly sneaky fellow.
Ian Mean. Is it like the
Yes.
brother of Idi Amin?
He kind of looks at you blankly and shrugs.
Curious.
Angus! Oh, that's not Angus.
No, Angus is our
Hello,
co
Bloodwild. Oh.
Yep.
Bloodwild! As a brothel oh, God. Continue. I'm not confused.
Yeah. Door.
If you ever see this gnome again,
Bed, Thor. Bed. Bed.
tell him he's a douchebag.
He's like, I can sing him a song about being a douchebag.
That sounds like a good idea.
He kind of raises his mug up, kind of in a like a toast or a what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, clink, and he drinks.
Yep.
Does anybody else come to interrogate him?
Barbara will.
Oh boy.
Because we know the gnome only cares about the other gnome.
I care not about the other gnome. I care about the cat.
Same diff.
Barbera steps up and he looks you over from head to toe, and he kind of like, oh, hello. I've seen you in these parts.
Hi.
Would you care to join me in Master Gnome?
Absolutely. How are you this evening?
He says, I am fantastic. How are you?
Oh, looking for a good story.
I have many good stories, my dear. He's like, have a seat, have a drink with me, and I'll tell you a tale or two.
That sounds great. Orders a couple of rounds of drinks.
What is your name, dear lass?
Oh, you can call me Barbie.
Ah, Barbie. What a beautiful name.
Oh,
It is well suited to you. What's Fizzlesmate thinking all this? And no, the bard never asked. The bard never asked his name. He's like, I don't give a shit. He bought me a drink. I don't care.
I'm just watching. No, not just watching. I'm gonna take notes. How to behave.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's the mating behavior of strange humans that could be an interesting addition to the library back home.
He says, clearly you're not from around these parts, are you?
kind of passing through.
There's a lot of people
Might be
passing
here,
through.
a little week or two.
That would be delightful. I could tell you many stories.
How about any good stories about local areas?
He says, oh, I know much. I am well versed in the ancient lore of this region. I can tell you much about the Horned One and the Curse of the Drunberry. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Anything like current events?
He's like, you're looking for gossip, aren't you?
Oh, gossip's such an ugly word.
He's like, he's like, I kind of looks around and he like leans in. Just between the two of us, there's not the kind of affairs of philandering in this little town as there was back in Ascalon and the other courts of the region. Got me into a little bit of trouble. I'm kind of hiding out here, but don't tell nobody. Like, it's like, I don't really keep up with current events. I just, he's like, I notice newcomers like you, these the influx of gnomes. Yeah. He says, I will tell you one thing, however.
What's that?
If you're looking about for current events and the ongoings, there's one man who seems to pay attention to everybody, even though he acts like he doesn't. He seems to keep a bit of keeps a bit of a low profile. Gary Deb of the Florida, but no, not the Florida man. Hold on just a second. Okay, fine, whatever. Go find Nevigov, the Eridir.
The what?
Nevigov.
Oh, never
Yeah.
off.
This is another name that's giving me a bit of a. Hold on.
Yes, I take note to just write down Davidov.
Yeah.
Same thing to me as a gnome.
It's a Welsh name, so it's like giving me a bit of a fit.
Oh, so it's spelled LLBUYWLL because it's Welsh.
It's not quite that bad, but it's bad enough. Bring your own harem. Whoa.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
He says, yeah, you may find out a thing or two from him. He seems to know what's going on. But beyond that, I don't know. I can tell you many tales, though. Do you want tales?
Tails, yes. I get another pint. That's love liquid. Oh Jesus.
For as long as you guys want, he will regale you with a lot of legends and lore of the region. Some of that legends and lore you have come face to face with in your recent adventures. You'll talk about the Horn God and the Winter Dark and how it affected this area. And he's literally, he even kind of, he is a great storyteller, but as far as like current events you find, he's kind of a lackluster.
Excellent.
Was I sitting close enough to hear that conversation between Barbara the barbarian and the party boy?
Yes.
Oh,
I assume you're mostly all up there at
the bear of Hannah, gossip girl.
So,
Yeah.
kind of not like a yelling voice, but louder than normal speaking.
Mhm.
So I'll look at the bard and we're like, "So what are you hiding from?"
What? He looks at you, you damnable knife ears. Drop E somewhere else.
Knife ears.
He sighs deeply. He's like, don't air any of that. He's had some trouble back in some courts. You know, you have an affair here and there with the wrong woman, and certain lords get mad, and certain lords want your head, and then you're out here in the frontier hiding out.
Maybe you should have an affair with the lords.
Freedom.
Freedom, shut up.
Be quiet, Canada.
Oh Lord.
What? What? Oh,
He's kind of
guys.
like,
Oh.
guys, oh my God! German Shepherd attack.
He's eating her. No.
God.
He's
I got
been
him. I got him. I got him.
Or does he got
there
you?
was my sleeve, butthole. I'm gonna get that tongue if you keep it up. God. Pure chaos.
Yes, it is.
Go lay down.
So,
Kiva?
Dog wins initiative.
dog wins initiative.
No.
How long do you guys continue to sit and engage with him?
How big is my
I
bladder?
said no.
As a
I
gnome?
don't know. Do a Constitution check. We'll find out if you have to go to the bathroom, I guess.
And while he's checking his prostate, well, the function of, I guess. I should say.
15.
He's got to go to the bathroom.
Is there
I'm gonna
anyone
run out
else?
to pee.
Is there anyone else around that we can speak with that seems more observant of the world around them as well?
There's a lot of pretty grimy farmers and workmen. This guy seems to be the most colorful and most interesting and engaged of all of them.
Well, he does have to make up for being a bard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go order some more food. Healing is hungry work.
Would it be a safe assumption you guys just eat and drink the night away?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So you guys eat and drink the night away.
I get drunk eventually.
But no one gets drunk eventually.
And laments the loss of his cat.
How drunk does Barrett roll me another Constitution check?
Oh, God. $18.
Wow. You do get pretty drunk, but you don't pass out.
Oh. I'm going to tell
you're not-
everyone I run into about the cat I lost.
Okay, you're gonna cry, sob on everybody's shoulder. Like my cat, I
took
lost
my
I lost my pussy cat, my pussy. They took my pussy.
When he reaches that point, Barbara will pick him up and take him back to the little hut.
Gobby shakes his head, stinger, and considers drawing penises on the gnome, but he doesn't.
Once this gets like full dark, Labra will actually put on her, like cloak up real good and go like sneak out into the hills.
Ooh.
Kind of.
Let's see. Let's roll on the counter table. Uh-oh.
Hey, she's doing like the whole move silently and everything. So
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that she is very sneaky out there in the dark. That's only a 20 for that. Gotta re-roll that one. During the night, she picks up. She sights a band of goblins riding across the country on wolves. They obviously don't notice her.
are they like headed away from town towards town?
They're
Just kind of
they're heading away
south?
towards the west.
Like maybe they were meeting somebody and now they're leaving.
They're carrying on. Well, see, where Grisnack was operating was to the. Well, you can look at the map here.
East, northeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. So yeah, you'd be here. She'd be kind of like at her on the hills here, and they're heading out this way. When you would think they'd be heading back that way across the river. They're probably out there doing sketchy shit.
Yeah, but I don't care what they're doing. I care who they may have been meeting with.
Are you going to keep investigating?
No, I don't have any skills.
Yeah, I'll spend a little while, you know, seeing if there's anybody from town out sneaking around in the dark.
You spend more hours out there, but you don't find anybody. It's a quiet moonlit night, and it's just you hear a lot of crickets and
Say we
frogs and other things. It's spring. It's kind of cold. You start getting kind of chilly.
need to
Early spring here gets kind of chilly.
Yeah. I'll head back and crash.
So you guys crash and you wake up early the next morning. Fizzlespank has a massive hangover.
Yay!
You get -2 to checks for a while until I tell you otherwise, or I forget.
Well, at least he's honest about it.
Yep. If I don't remember, you don't have to remember either. It's all good.
Yay!
What are you guys doing?
Well,
So the two main points you guys came with last night as a refresher. The gnome came. I forget who actually heard him in his conversation talking about Ian Mean.
who's being mean?
He was the one that was meeting with Tankert, the gnome.
Yeah, we found
Well, actually-
Davidov, Ian Mean, and Novgorod.
Uh,
Or whatever the fuck the guy's name is.
The guy
Maybe
with the good information, or possibly having good information.
yeah, that's Nifid.
Well, that's who Barbara wants to go see.
Okay, so there's that guy. What did the drunk told her? Yeah, the drunk told her about the gnome meeting with Ian. I think, didn't he?
Some well,
No. Some other guy. Didn't he talk about the priest?
He bitched about the priest. I think the gnome. He talked about the gnome meeting. The Stags mentioned that to her, and she shared it with the party. And okay, yeah, my memory shit tonight too. So you guys are up early in the morning. The gnome has a massive headache. Who's going where first?
Let's go to Ian Mean. Wherever he is.
You guys head out, and if you ask around pretty quick, you'll find out that everybody seems kind of wary and kind of standoffish when you ask about him, but they tell you that he's some time ago he moved into an abandoned house on the edge of town.
maybe he's the guy we're looking for.
You never know. Who's all going out there to meet Ian? This week on Forgotten Villages, Ian meet now.
I just threw myself into a tree.
Barbaro go. Lyra's not. Lyra's gonna rest up. She was out snooping late.
Are you sure she wants to stay behind? I mean, you guys can push it out a little longer, get a little rest, few hours sleep. A few hours sleep with a coffee should be good as new.
Okay.
Oh, I'm okay.
She can go. since
They
you
might need a
wanna
shady
go.
person to deal with some of these people. Just say
No, they're not shady
Okay.
enough.
no.
Hmm.
So you guys head out to the edge of town, and you come up across this dilapidated. It's barely rated as a house. It's more of a shack, and he's sitting. This man is sitting out on the porch. Whoa, there we go. This guy's sitting on the porch, and you can tell he picks up on you guys immediately as you're coming in. And he's sitting there. He's eating an apple. His feet kicked up on a barrel. or a crate rather.
I don't think you needed that mute count. I don't think I needed that.
What do you do? What do you say?
Are you name?
He's like, yes, I do have a name. No, but do you know what it is?
Can't pronounce that shit.
Ian means.
Not allowed.
That means what?
Ian means.
No.
Ian.
He when you ask for his name, he's like, and who, pray tell, is asking?
Okay, I checked over there. I don't see him right now.
People.
There's 3 squads left.
Like, and he boots hit the ground and he kind of sits a little bit leaning forward. He says, and what kind of people? Besides inquisitive people.
I see somebody. Come on here, come on here.
Damn it. That's what I was gonna say.
Trust people.
I might know where you can find this Ian means, if you can tell me why you're looking for him.
Oh, we hear that he pays a lot of attention to what's going on around here, and we're looking for information.
Fluff.
Fluff.
Yeah, fuck.
Reboot.
Yeah, I know I need to do that. Yeah, my brain is kind of going woo tonight. On one hand, I thought, oh, we're going to talk to Ian Means, and Zoc's like
I'm gonna try to take Tom.
thinking we're going to talk to the other guy who knows everything going on.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I don't know who the fuck we're talking to.
yeah. Well, we're talking to Ian Means. We'll work through all this since
Well,
we're
fuck
here
those
now.
two fucks, because I don't know who the fuck we're seeing.
Uh,
I give up.
give me a perception check for Lyra.
Nope. That's an 8. Unless it's real noticeable, she ain't seeing shit.
Okay. So he said, I might be able to help you find him if you can tell me what you're looking for him for. Da, 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 da. What do you guys say? Oh,
I have no idea.
Galliello. You, gnome.
You know, bastard. He was working with a friend of mine, and it's really not. If I had the cucumber, I would probably just squeeze it when I said friend of mine.
He looks at you like, really?
Yes,
Interesting.
a gnome.
A
You know,
gnome.
this height.
He said, yes, I know what a gnome is.
And I really need to find my friend.
Yeah, why are you looking for him?
Because he's my friend.
Next time I find
What is your name, Master Gnome?
I don't want to open the file.
Then just tell him what your name is, not all the titles. Because you're drunk, you're hungover, like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Just like, fizzles.
I'm getting a fizzle spank.
you win
He cocks a brow and he kind of smirks. He's like, I know who you are.
a shot.
Really?
He snorts. He says, for 5 gold, I will tell you what I know.
For 5 gold, I can buy a whole wagon load cucumbers.
They fly each other a lot more.
I'm afraid to ask what you would do with that whole wagon load of cucumbers, sir.
I'm not gonna shove it up your ass.
Whoa.
He kind of laughs. He's like,
Okay.
you can try, little man. 6 gold.
That's an instant good luck.
I'm gonna cast color spray.
That means we'll at least make it to top 10.
Uh,
Oh, don't kill him. You burn.
let's roll initiative. If that's what you want to do.
I'm
Where
gonna
the
color
hell's my
spray these.
Where the hell did my D10
Yeah.
go?
I dodged him.
5. Nice and average.
4.
Oh,
Well, you start. Okay, so you initiate like.
Let me show you something.
This guy is a new gimme. Let's see what. You drink.
You can't kill this spamming god.
Yes, I can.
Tyler's volume is loud tonight.
Only gonna have
Yeah, I've already told him several times to quit being so loud.
Oh wow. Bear.
Oh, God.
Critical hit.
Someone's getting cut down.
It's worth it.
Roll me a percentile for me.
I'm on the wrong thingy. No, this is
That's
also the
fumble.
wrong.
That's fumble. Actually, roll me a D. Okay, now roll me a D10.
It's a 4, and the 10 is a 9.
flying.
Okay.
Boy.
What was the percentile?
4.
Let's see here. He pops up and like karate chops your left hand.
Ow.
Do me a concentration check.
Me and one of my friends.
No,
What is that?
no, no.
Wisdom?
What is what?
Oh, intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take intelligence. Oh wait, this doesn't work then.
Yeah, that's your casting ability.
Well, that's a 4, so it doesn't matter
That's a
anyway.
4. He breaks your concentration that way. What do you? Let's see. That takes it back to. Does anybody else doing anything? Are they watching this shit show?
I'm watching.
You all
Just
said-
watching.
the cleric stayed behind, by the way. So he karate chops his arm, hand, something, breaks his concentration. No, what do you do next?
Wait a second. Did I write this up or did I not write this down?
Uh-oh.
Where the fuck? Oh, there. I wrote it down, but I'm not going to do it. So since he karate chopped me, I'm going to go. Oh, really? That's what you want to do? All right. Come on. Come on.
That's all you're gonna do. You're just gonna do this.
Yep. And with footwork, left and right, and dance.
Wait, was that from the chat that you guys did?
He kind of steps back. And he's like, looks at that. He says, "Is this guy for serious?"
I wonder what your pickaxe
Yep.
Look at your mind for free.
He's like, "No, I don't want to hurt you, but I will." That's his action. What do you do next?
I'm scrolling. Help. Where the fuck did I store this? Ah!
Is it fast enough to take that?
Jesus.
That's a quick.
Yes. I'm going to pull out my gaseous form potion. I'm going to drink it.
I think that would take that would count as action. I think it would go off next round.
Yep.
As you're
I'm just
drinking.
going to go. Cheers. Do you even know it's a gaseous form potion, or am I just drinking something?
Oh, fire.
You
Might
start
be something
farting
that gives you
loudly.
gas.
I'm gonna fart at him.
Wait, those can heal? How much do they heal?
You do realize you cannot physically attack anybody when you do that, right?
Yep. I don't need to attack someone with it.
I'm afraid we're just going.
Yeah,
Oh, I know exactly what he does. It's like, oh god. He tackles you,
That's rude.
and as he tackles you, and you go down, the potion kicks in, and he goes flat, and you just kind of pass through him.
Mm-hmm. And since I'm in gaseous form now, I'm going to hug him, and I'm going to float around his head and into his nose and into his mouth. It's gas. Breathe it in. No gas.
Oh wow.
Ew.
The guy rolls over on his back and sits up in the way and says, "You smell like a cow's backside."
I'm going to go into his lungs. I'm going to give him the Rona. I am the Rona. I've become the Rona.
God. He looks at the rest of the party. He looks at Lyra
Don't worry about
and says, "At least the other gnome paid well. This one is just offensive."
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Does Pyle say anything to this?
I'm just wondering.
Why does the gnome have to be an asshole all the time?
Just
Short man syndrome.
He's got a Napoleon complex.
I'm just trying to figure out why he's still
Napoleon
alive.
complex. He's like, obviously, he's ignoring Fizzlespank's bullshit, and he's looking like, he says, "How vital is this information to you? Would you pay?
Oh wow. What
Pay for it?" He's starting to get up.
I'm still floating around him.
He's kind of like wiping you off.
They're coming back all the time.
Every now and then. Basically just depends on the game mode.
Huh, Sock?
What?
I don't know what.
I thought you asked if he was willing to pay for the information. I'm not speaking up. It's not my information.
He asked her for a reason.
How do you know? It could be important even for the quest here.
Okay, let me just...
Everyone wants to be an asshole when I sit down to do this. I swear. How much did the other gnome pay?
He says that was to actually be part of the information. He didn't pay for information. Let's put it that way. I can tell you that much.
I'm going into his pants now.
Have fun down there.
Empty.
And you
It's not
rematerializing
bad.
it. You're rematerializing his pants, and you are having a very awkward face-to-face meeting with his.
Yeah, well, so does he.
Thankfully, I like little men.
I'll toss him.
Whoa, new
I'll toss
topic.
him a couple gold.
He cashes a couple gold. Says, "Well, I'll be fair. 5 gold, since at least some of you have some manners. But still 5 gold. Make it rain, and I will tell you what I know."
We'll give him a couple more gold.
Tinker.
Over.
Thank you. And he pockets the coins. He says, "Sorry, man. My situation has to make ends meet." He looks at Larry and says, "I'm sure you, of all people, would understand. I think we have much in
Of
common."
course.
Give me another perception check for her.
13.
Okay, that's 14. Larry starts getting kind of the vibes that this guy might be a rogue or a thief of some sort. Because he has that vibe.
Okay.
He's kind of shifty. He's like, no, are you done violating me?
No! And I continue as long as I'm in gaseous form.
Do you want to know about your gnomish friend?
Stop talking before I get really annoying.
Can you talk in gas form?
I think you can. I don't know. But he waves him off. He says,
We're gonna be back.
a week or two ago, this one annoying gnome, not as annoying as your gnome, may I add, this Tenker Grimstein, he came to town asking about your little friend. He was asking what your little friend was up to, what your little friend was looking for, what he was doing. Just all kinds of questions. He started throwing gold around to everybody, paying off everybody. He paid me significant gold for what I knew, which was this. I had heard that your party had come to town and that you're interested in the bounty on the Gritsnack the Bold. And then he asked me if I could help put him together a party to go after Gritsnack and you. I think he wanted to beat you to the punch.
Lara's gonna look at him and say, out of curiosity, any of that party return?
He laughs. He's like, not yet.
I wouldn't count on it.
He laughs and grins. He says, I like you. I can
She's
show
gonna
you.
ask him something. I like, you know. Kind of like how things are here using the thieves' can't just to see.
He says, aha! And he responds to you and answers your questions a little bit. He says, you're young. I could probably teach you a thing or two. If you want if you ever want to learn a new talent or two, come by my shack and I'll show you a thing or two.
I'll be happy to take you up on that.
He winks. He's like, but yes, that's what I did. I paid Tanker paid me for some man, and I made arrangements, and it was nothing it was nothing personal. It was simply business.
Floaty.
So, curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone been going out of town, acting a little suspicious, maybe?
Heard a lot of suspicious souls in this town. I would know. I mean, he smirks. It's like,
Maybe selling information to questionable parties.
I mean,
Very questionable parties.
are you speaking of what?
I don't know.
No, I
Maybe green-skinned parties with red hats.
The mushrooms.
that is one thing I know. There is no red-capped goblins in these parts. That is a stupid rumor spread by stupid people.
Really?
He called you stupid.
What kind of goblins was she seeing the night before?
Much like the goblin she's been seeing since going up her to spank Gritsnack.
Are they red hats or are they just plain ass goblins?
They're
Would she know
blue-haired.
the difference?
They're a gang of blue-haired goblins on little hover ROMs.
Done with you.
That was blame Steve for that one. No, they were just regular goblins, and they seem to be dressed a lot like the goblins that you have been beating up for 2 weeks now.
Okay, so nothing special. If there's none in the area, then why might a leader of the community be suggesting that someone's selling information to them?
He says, talking of Earl Huskin?
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
He's kind of like, who knows why he does the things he does. He just does them. He's a decent man. A bit daft, if you ask me, but That's not my business.
Is he kind of questionable? Maybe.
Huskin? He kind of considers it for a minute. Like,
She's kind of going to shift her eyes to Barbie a little bit and go, some people are really good at playing daft.
he's a bit full of himself, but I've never noticed anything too questionable about him. He's not like people like us. He says, I don't really care for any of the people in this town. And you're the most interesting people I've met in some time. At least you are. The gnome is annoying. But I think you already know that.
Yeah.
It's like, for reasons that are my own, I tend to avoid interactions as much as I can, but I pick up things, I see things, I hear things, but that's the most I can tell you. There's no telling what kind of dirty little secret this town has. I'm afraid the only affairs, if you're looking for affairs that might be going on, are probably with the herds in the fields, which I would not think about.
Yeah.
He's like, but ask around. You may be surprised what you find out.
Honestly, everyone said the same thing you have. It's pretty damn boring around this town if you want gossip.
He nods. He says, tell me about it. At least I long to return to New Enoch. And
I know the door.
he starts to say something, kind of, never mind.
No, I don't. I play other games every day. Every time I'm out, Mom, I play.
My son needs a volume button.
He's like, but if you're looking for other people of questionable means, you've
Love you.
Love you too.
that's like a mute button.
What?
Do you want one?
No.
Okay. Cooper, Kiva.
Hold on a sec. Anyway, he says, if you're looking for other people who might be a bit on the questionable side, he might be able to share information with you. I might suggest Nifted Goff. He seems to...
The naked goth?
Yeah, the naked... yeah,
Okay.
Nifted, I guess. I don't know, it's spelled Nefydd. It's Welsh. I don't know. The pronunciation cue I listen to just sounds weird, but he says...
It's probably pronounced like Ned.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Ned. This is those people. He seems to be familiar with things. Bloodwild's a smarty, but
So we should go talk to Flanders.
yeah.
Hooray.
But he looks at Larry and says, "You can come back anytime."
I'll take you up on that.
Everybody wants to tap to ass.
You ought to be like, I don't think you're green enough for her.
Dude, no.
Hey, that's the real reason Fizzle Spanks carry around the green cucumber.
Ooh.
Yep. It is known.
It's a gnome aid. Oh, let's move on before I go really off the dark.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to try to seek out the other guy?
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
If you ask
Sounds
around
like a
a little
plan.
bit, you find that this guy lives in a small house near the empty flagon. And he's got some cows out back and a little potato field and carrot patch, which he's out there working with a hoe.
I guess we can ask him, some questions about any suspicious people in town, if the town leader seems kind of suspicious, etc.
He kind of greets you a little bit warmer than some of the other people. He's like, "Yeah, what are you looking to?" No, he introduces himself.
Kind of tell him what we're looking for. Suspicion of red cap gnomes, but other people saying they don't even exist in the area, and
Thanks.
goblins, whatever.
Same difference. Depends on the tan.
The racism against gnomes, man.
Mhm.
Nah.
Hey, I'm not playing Crow right now.
Yeah, he'd be like a gnome defender.
Mm-hmm.
He dismisses immediately the idea of red caps. He says there's no red cap goblins in these parts, but there are plenty of other goblins.
So, why would the town leader think that that somebody's selling information to red cap goblins?
He for clarification, that the mayor never said that. The drunk said something about red caps.
You're trusting me to remember shit.
Well,
You're throwing out random information.
If I
from-
see if I was a jerk DM, I'd just tell you. I wouldn't tell you.
Well, fine.
But-
Anyone acting like they'd be selling information.
Well, but when you say that, he's like, when you say, well, why would he think that? He's like, because they are.
Who is?
He's like, a number of people. I have seen dark figures heading out on some nights. It seems like every couple of weeks there are people who ride out or go out north of here and meet with the goblins.
Any idea what they're meeting with the goblins for?
He says, if I had to guess, I think they're probably paying tribute and information to protect themselves. Because let me tell you, some of the people here, some people had very bad luck when it came to goblin raids. They steal their cattle, they'd steal their crops, they would kill their cattle dogs, and now they don't seem to have as many problems as they used to. Isn't that strange? But other villagers continue to have these issues. Uh-oh. Oh,
Any
whoa.
idea where these goblins might be located as like a base camp?
He's like, thinks for a second. He says, the nights I have spotted the goblins, they camp out northeast of here. There's a hill that looks to town. And when he says that, it will resonate with Lyra that it sounds like in the vicinity she was snooping around the night before.
Okay.
He's like, I've not really shared this information with anybody. I'm still kind of curious how this Grisanek situation is going to unfold, but I don't know if I really care because honestly, taxes to new Anok, taxes to Grisanek. What's the difference? One bureaucrat is as bad as another.
So let's say, play some hypotheticals here. If Grisnak were gone, how would that affect any politics within town? As far as like maybe paying off the goblins or whatnot.
He strokes his chin for a moment and considers it. And he says it depends on what happens in the political structure of the humanoids. It depends on whether or not they keep up the racket, or if they just decide to start pillaging and raiding. So it's hard to say. If they stopped extorting the village, I'm sure the villagers would be very happy about it. But some people, I can't necessarily blame some people because they're just trying to make a living out here. If the goblins were coming into town and stealing my potatoes, and my cows, I might have to consider paying it too.
What the fuck, Jesse?
Oh my god.
What the fuck, Jesse?
Told you it's random thought.
Moving on, you delinquents.
Oh, Jesus.
But he thanks for a minute. He says, "We're probably, if you're wise, you might set an ambush for these people. It's about time for another meeting, I would think.
Oh, he thinks.
Every 1 or 2 weeks, they seem to meet with these villagers.
That's totally in the
I
trap.
suspect the meeting may have been yesterday.
He strikes bet. She's like, only one way to find out.
Fair point.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Because my potatoes need me.
Don't get possessed by the potatoes and avoid cucumbers. Thank you.
Yeah, cucumbers are disgusting.
That's it.
So you guys had this bit of information. Do you head back to the little house
Yeah.
to determine what you're going to do? So I assume you come back and you share this information with the whole party. And what do you guys plan to do?
Well, the options are we could all try to sneak out there and ambush the goblins if they show up. Lyra can sneak out there again and just spy and take notes on who shows up.
Or we go all out there and hide and then murder everybody.
Gabi's sitting there thinking about all this. He's like, Gabi has idea. Gabi has good idea.
What's your idea?
Okay.
So let's talk this through. We want to catch bad people trying to make deal with goblins.
Well, they're not even necessarily bad people. They're
Bad people. They sell out their own. Despicable. He spits on the floor. He says, "Do you think these humans would know one goblin from another?
No.
Do you see where I am going with this?
Yes.
We have 2 goblins. Well, we have a goblin, and he looks at Fizzlespank. He says, someone who could pass for goblin. He grins.
No.
Yes. You and me, we go up there and we find whatever goblin, we find whoever is waiting there. We kill them, we hide them, and then we take their place. You and me. The others hide, and when they come to peddle their information, we get them, and we beat them with their cucumbers."
This is a stupid idea.
And the CK reminds illusionists have the disguise ability.
Yep.
And Gabi's like, I help you look like goblin. It'll be great.
What, you make me more ugly?
Yes.
Then paint me green.
Yes, I know a good natural pigment to make.
Permanently dye his ass green.
Like cow manure.
Ugh. Well, I mean, then at least it needs smell bad to pass. So, but if they're really only giving like payment to protect their herds and stuff, they're not really. If they're not giving information, they're just giving coin.
The cleric chimes is like, yes, but we don't know.
Right.
We need to find who these people are and interrogate them.
But if they show up, we can just say, "You know what I want."
Cleric kind of nods, like, do whatever. I'm staying here anyway.
I say Lyra and I go out and see what we can observe. Since I can get pretty sneaky out in the wilderness.
And deprive gnome of dress up? You break Gabby's heart.
Oh, we can save the bait idea for later.
It's up to you free. Which option are you going to go to? Sit and observe or get a proactive
Bear, is that a flickering light, or did you, set the neighbor's building on fire?
who?
Bear. It's a candle.
There ain't no telling.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those flickering lights. It's supposed to look like a candle.
I can make mine do that too.
How about we do the whole sneak and
If we do the sneak, then we can get a list of names.
then we can interrogate one by one.
Yes.
But we don't know what the names are. And we know this is the guy who looks like that, and that's the guy who looks like that. But what the fuck is his name?
Yeah, I mean,
they may use it when they're being observed.
Close and at best, we might only hear a name or two.
I know he wants to dress me up as a goblin.
but we'll
It's
see.
good idea.
We'll see faces. We
In
can,
dark.
go to the inn, watch people where they go, follow them home.
Gabby says, "Oh, we could capture one of them, tie them upside down, and beat their feet with cucumbers."
Look, we ain't going anywhere with the cucumbers, Gabby. Give it up.
He's trying to win brownie points with this fight.
Look on that screen. The Fiddle's Bank doesn't want to turn green, but I want him to turn green.
Okay, guys, gotta either make a random decision or come to a real decision. Which one is it? Bear, Fizzle Spank, and Gobby undercover, or observe an observation?
And go undercover and then beat the people up.
Or we could do both.
Yep.
We can watch.
So, Gobby and Fizzle Spank go out there, and they get these tributes information, whatever people are bringing. If they're only bringing money or, I don't know, some sort of like currency tribute, we'll just like, fuck it. Like, they're not worth interrogating. But if they're bringing an informational tribute,
One of the goblins waves a cucumber as signal. Get him!
then sure, take a bite of a cucumber or something. And we know that one we need to knock out and tie up to interrogate later. As they're leaving, we can bop them, tie them up, and then once we're done with everybody,
And
we can take them up to the town leader.
Gobby waves the sticker and says, "This is good for bopping."
If you think so.
Baltimore.
God, one of the gremlins from Gremlin. That Spike. Or no, Stripe. Was his name Stripe? One with the mohawk?
No idea.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen those.
Yeah, too. So is that the plan now?
I think it
Sounds
sounds
good.
like a good one.
Okay, so are you going to leave that night or wait till? What's your plan?
We'll try it that night. Yeah.
Okay, that means the ranger is going to have to do some rangering. With some input from Lyra, the ranger will get a +1 to attract. He can make a flat track check. Let's put it that way. You can.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Stripe.
Jesse, I need to do a tracking check.
Yeah.
Straight 1d20. Oh my god! And what's worse is it just made the wah 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 on the one. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus!
Goblin
Well,
looks
Amazing.
First roll of the night from the ranger.
the
I would just use actual physical dice at this point.
So- the ranger gets them lost.
and eaten.
Lyra's gonna be like,
It's more
I
like
think
this way.
north's that way.
She gets them back, kind of leads them back in the right direction because the ranger's like, no, I think it's this way. From what you told me, she's like, I think he hit his head during all this combat.
I think you've suffered some brain damage, buddy.
So
Lack of
possibly.
oxygen, maybe.
about an hour goes by. Give me another roll, Jesse, and lie if it's another one.
17.
Much better. Much better.
Oh,
So,
speaking of physical dice, guess what shipped today?
yay!
Nice.
So,
My mystery dice shipped. I can't wait to see what I get.
has vision. So, by the time you reach the area where Lyra had been, it is dark, but you do stumble upon some tracks that are clearly of goblin nature.
How recent?
Very recent.
Ooh.
As I sit here and hold on, I'm setting token permissions here real quick. As bear types furiously.
Right.
Yep.
Are you guys maintaining light discipline?
Yeah, I don't need light. I have the dark vision.
This is more of a question for
Yeah.
Sock.
Hmm.
Are you maintaining light discipline?
Yeah.
Hard to sneaky sneak when you carry the sun.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dumber things have happened.
Gnomes.
So you come into this area and you find. Let's see here. Let's get. There we go. You find tracks heading this way.
Mhm.
I want to dress you up like a goblin. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Whoa. Pass.
Paint me like one of you
Um,
French goblin ladies.
So my map's not updating, and I did reload.
Oops, I'd help if I activated it.
There we go.
Much
Whoopsie.
better.
So yeah, you two can't. Barbara and
Is this where that fucking goblin or gnome ambushed us?
no, it's totally different. I'm not reusing maps.
Okay.
I'm reusing maps.
Well, then let's sneaky sneak.
Fingers of Fury.
Right.
Hey. What are you doing?
Hold on real quick. As Pyle advances forward, he can see that the faint fluttering light of perhaps of a campfire up on a hill to his right, this direction. And if you actually zoom up, you can see more shit. Actually, most everybody could probably see that.
Where you just clicked, or
It's this direction.
I will try to see if I can move up this direction.
Okay,
See if we can move.
flank them.
Yeah, just to try to get close enough to hear what's going on.
You can hear the jibber jabber of goblins in bit of laughing. They're not being very disciplined in their sounds.
how many are there?
How many can the Ranger, from his perspective right now, he can see at least
3, 4, 5.
5 goblins and a gnoll.
Oh, good.
Perfect even numbers.
Does he return to the party and report this?
Yeah, let's do that.
Why do I still have this open?
So you share this. What's your plan? Jigger jabber. I needed a goblinoid dictionary, clearly.
Well, let's have our sneaky sneakers try to move up as close as possible to listen in and keep watch, while Gabo and Gabo Jr. try to infiltrate and act Gabo.
Gobby's like, I like idea.
Good. Fine.
He looks at the gnome and says, "Let's get you into custom."
And while they're working on him, I'm going to move back up along this way to get in position.
Let's see, Bear. I gotta look at the disguise.
I'm gonna glue some ears on my head.
Roll 1d free, Bear.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oops.
Stop.
Wink. 1.
Okay, it takes about 20 minutes of prep work. Gobby gets in there. He's like, "We're gonna make you goblin beautiful." And he takes out this green paste stuff. And he starts like helping you apply it if you let it. And then you guys use some magical means to do the ears. And yeah, you look totally like you look more like a gremlin than a goblin. you that paints you up good, and you smell awful. You smell like a cow patty, but worse. And if Lyra is watching there, if she ever makes eye contact with Gobby, she'll get the distinct idea that maybe he did make this stuff out of cow manure.
Oh, everyone's gonna get a hug later.
so yeah, about 20 minutes. You are a convincing looking goblin. We got to set your hat aside though. Unless he argues about it.
Nah. I'll accept my fate.
Okay. So, okay, you and I, we go up there and we distract them. We distract them really good. Any questions?
Nope.
Good. He says, "Well, my goblin brother," and he slaps Fizzle Spike on the back. He says, "Sorry."
Oh boy. Yes.
Gobby starts leading you away. Where is Lyra and Barbarian being all this tomfoolery?
I found out how.
Will hold back.
Wait, what was that, Jesse?
Showing a picture of what our glorious gnome has turned into.
Oh God.
So we need to do something with the goblins without overexciting the pups. Because I think the townspeople would be a little suspicious if we had goblins and no dogs.
Never know. What's your plan for them then?
All right, now it's sharing. For some reason, I didn't share the first time.
Complete with the nipple rings.
Good time.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. Just find some way to draw them out.
All right, what do you mean draw them out? Like,
Get the goblins away from that camp so we can, take care of them
Murder them.
without the dogs getting aggroed.
you communicate this to Gobby?
Yeah.
So, where are you guys? You guys going to be up there near pile? Kind of head back, maybe make this the kill zone.
Sounds good.
Make what the kill zone?
Where you guys are standing right here.
Oh, yeah. So, well, is that the direction the townspeople might be coming from?
They'd probably be coming from somewhere in the south east.
So they'd be more like over.
They might be coming through here. They could be coming a bit further. You're not sure. There's no way to be certain.
Well, then down where Lyra's at would be a terrible place to.
So further up.
Kill 'em. Yeah.
Like
up more where Fizzle is.
Okay. So, any other preparations or plans you guys want to make?
Hold on a second.
Be stealthed and hiding, weapons ready.
Okay.
Be all shadowy and shit.
Of course, it's going to be hard for the humans to do a lot of combat. Of course, you could always throw a torch into the middle of things, which actually be dual effect. That would kind of blind them and let you see what the fuck you're doing. Barbara could do that. But as you guys are figuring this out, Gobby elbows Fizzlespank. He says, "Come on, let's go. I have an idea."
All right. Let's go.
He takes off running.
Gotta chase him.
He runs up there and he says, "Help! Help! Help!" in Goblin speak.
Which I understand.
He says, humans have attacked the Goblin harem caravan. They're taking our women. We must do something.
All the goblins sit up and look because they start chattering. I say,
Just beautiful, sexy Goblin women. They have him. They're going to take him. They're going to kill them. We have to save them.
the gnoll stands up and says,
Silence, you piece of shit. What are you talking about?
he says,
Quitsnack ordered Goblin females for us for entertainment and purposes. We were part of the
"Caravan, isn't that right?" And he elbows Fizzlespank.
Oh God!
Fizzlespank, give me a charisma check.
Oh God!
Get 15 or higher.
Luckily, I have charmed existence.
That charmed existence, though, remember, it's only for certain attributes.
Yeah, it's charisma. Oh wait, no, it's wisdom. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
I put it on wisdom. Yeah, that's a brilliant nothing burger.
So what's Fizzlespank say since he can speak goblins?
He's right. He's right. Women, we must do something.
But no, I think we should kill them. The goblins are all chittering, change.
No. We need Goblin women. Grisnack has deprived us of too much. If he actually maybe Grisnack he deprived us of it because he's gave us women. Maybe that's what it was. What would it hurt to go follow him and find out?
The gnoll just, you stupid greenskins. The Gobby then elbows Fizzlespank right before he takes off running.
To this way!
I'm going to and then follow him.
The goblins start coming.
Whoa!
Whoa, wait a minute.
It's not coming, eh?
Most of the goblins failed their wisdom check. One of them stays behind with the gnoll, and let's see, the gnoll kind of, he's not really buying it, but he follows along to see what the hell's going on. They come racing around the corner, followed by a bunch of goblins racing around the corner.
Goblins and goblins.
And then the gnoll's up behind here. Let's see here. Roll surprise check. You guys get surprised. Okay. Get a free round. What are we all doing? Let's go with Jesse. Jesse can see what the hell's going on.
All right, I'm gonna let's cause some mayhem and try to pincushion the big guy.
Okay.
Yes, I think. Oh yeah, easy.
Oh yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Am I still under all my negatives and crap?
Yeah. Yep. You said it slowed down to take care of yourself.
I tried to. If you keep
Well-
doing stuff.
Well, okay, an arrow zips by his head. Even if you'd had your bonuses, you'd have still missed.
Yes.
Fizzlespank.
I'm gonna follow Gobby.
Look, the Gobby is right here, and you know you're now in the ambush zone. What are you gonna do?
Going to cast the color spray. Starting.
Yay.
And whip out his cucumber.
You start doing that. Does Barbara try to light up the scene?
Why would she light up the scene?
so she can actually see what she's doing. If not, you're going to be at. Well, let's put it this way: if there's no light, you can't see what you're doing, so you'll be at some disadvantages. But you can still try to fight. Where's my book? There's my book. Why is
mean,
airtime?
How dark is it with the campfire over there? Like,
Yeah, that
providing
can't.
backlighting.
Well, as you can see, it is dark on that map right there, so it's still pretty dark. You're going to be able to see shadowy outlines. The moonlight's going to give you a little bit there.
That's all she
but,
needs is a little bit. I mean,
fine. What are you going to do?
jump out and attack the nearest one with her big ass sword.
What?
So you're going to charge. Ah!
What to the face?
Roll me an attack roll.
17.
That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
a hit.
What the fuck is my damage?
2d6. Damn it.
9.
You run out and you slice a goblin in half.
Go to the next one.
Dude, yeah.
12.
You obliterate. You miss in the darkness. The goblin drops down in the shadow and you miss him. What's Lyra do?
That one that she's closest to is gonna get backstabbed.
Yeah, I'll say that in the commotion he has turned and do a backstab.
Well, I rolled an 18. Backstab is a +4
Ow.
and
Roll
double
damage.
damage.
Roll damage on that.
Okay. 6, 7, 8.
You run up there and you'd run your sword through him.
10.
Dobby stands there and relishes in the carnage. I think that's everybody. They get their attacks. Goblin runs at Pile. Ow. And he nicks him for 2 hit points of damage. What a really ragey, screaming goblin. Another goblin charges at the gnome because gnomes! We hate them. And misses. The Noel comes in after Barbie. What? He swings, he misses. The other goblin hearing thing starts running around. Back to Paul. Paul, what do? You just been poked. You've been poked by a goblin's green sticker. Jesse.
Yeah.
You've been poked by a goblin's green sticker. And he's running up.
I don't like being poked.
At least it's a goblin's green sticker, not the gnome's cucumber.
Yeah, I'll do a point blank shot straight at him.
Okay.
The one that's sticking me.
Okay. You cast it like.
Nine.
Maybe you put. I think your bow is broken, and you just need to start meleeing. You shoot an arrow between his legs. Fizzle Spank.
My thing goes off.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Let's do the
thingy.
Okay, let's see here. That's going to be okay.
It's the null in between. Should be.
Oh wow. Everybody is knocked unconscious that is still standing, except for the gnome, the goblin. Boom.
They're all purple now.
They all get sprayed in purple ooze and purple glitter. They all get purpley glitter bombed
Yes.
and go down to the ground. Lyra.
Who's
Pretty
still
much
alive?
There's one here. There's a goblin. There's two goblin. Okay, there's a goblin and a gnoll that are down stunned. Basically, don't roll a one and you'll hit them. Purple pain. Purple pain.
Did you say Lyra or Barbara?
Lyra.
She'll go for the goblin.
Okay, stick him.
$19.
Yeah. Roll damage on that.
I was making sure it's actually +3. Okay.
Oh, she got that +1 to hit sword now.
Yeah.
And +1 to damage.
8.
She drops down on the guy and just starts wailing on him with the blade. Barbara.
Noel.
Hit the gnoll.
Hit a 20.
Roll me D10. Holy shit, don't fall off there, book. Good lord, you're not falling off.
I think that's a 1. Yeah, it's a 1.
Okay, that's a slashing. Roll me a percentile.
88.
You blast him in the leg for you slice his leg bad for 12 hit points of damage.
All right.
Splash it starts bleeding profusely. Gabi comes up with a sword with a dagger and he slits his throat.
Nice.
There's two goblins and they both are lost. Holy shit, we're in trouble, and they turn and start to run. It comes up Jesse. Jesse, the goblins are running. The goblins are running for Isengard. The goblins are running for Isengard.
It's too bad there's a bunch of holes in the ground. Let's give him some parting shots to see if I can, strike fear in the dirt.
Yeah.
Ready. Technically a 0.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 2, then you minus a 2.
Well, I was going to give you a +1 since it was a back attack, but...
That's still...
Jesse, why? What's wrong with your rolls, man? We got to get you some new dice or something. You got to take them and get them blessed or exercise.
You
or
might be
something.
the worst ranger ever.
I'm no longer the worst ranger. Thank you. Good Lord for Jesse. Jesse, I love you and your ranger.
It's so embarrassing.
Bear, you're next.
Well, I can't. Well, I could. Dart one of them.
Yeah, let's have some more. Too bad the cleric's not here. He could do whole person. Fucking bomb.
And they shouldn't hit anyone. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit the left one.
Roll.
Roll. Come here. Come here, you stupid thing. dart plus 3. Let's roll.
Oh, yeah, that's-
18. Oh my god, I
roll
hit.
roll the damage.
What the fuck? Oh.
This is going to tickle him even more amazingly.
Mm-hmm. Two. 1 point of damage.
Yeah! You throw that dart and you nail him in the back.
I hit him.
He thinks he
Counts.
the goblin's thought process is
It's a little early for mosquitoes.
Barbara, you're standing there next. Remember, you do have ranged weapons. You have I want to see you hurl a javelin.
Okay.
Or a spear. You have a spear. I want to see you throw a spear and fuck somebody up. The ranger getting out damaged by the gnome in range combat. That stuff. Yeah.
The one that's further away.
Okay.
I'll aim at that one.
Do a big Conan spear throw.
Yeah.
Ah.
$15.
Oh yeah, roll damage on that.
7.
That little goblin's not going home to mommy. The spear
Yeah!
flies through the night sky and hits right in the middle of the back, and he just falls over, and the spear kind of goes poing. Okay, Lyra.
Let's see.
She sees the gnome that got the goblin the gnome darted, running away.
Ah! How are you going to move it even further out of range? That's some bullshit. It ain't his turn.
It's not out of range. 15
You
feet.
moved it behind some shit. Like, you can't go moving it around.
Want to bet?
I know where you live.
Oh. Maybe Fighting
Uh,
Dice would roll well for Jesse.
I don't know. It's
do the hand crossbow.
Okay.
$17.
That's a hit.
$3.
You hit him with a bolt, and he stumbles, slow but not down. That's his action. He runs away a little more. Jesse, you have a chance at redemption. Roll a nat 20 on this sumbitch, or at least something above a 10.
5.
Are you shitting me?
No. No, not at all.
Jesse, I will let you re-roll it, and don't forget you have luck points. That's how bad I feel. You have 6 luck points, and use the digital dice so we can see how bad this is.
The digital dice roll like shit, too.
So
let's see
if I
here.
use the luck points, all 6, that would bring me up to a +4.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Good God.
Good.
This is not off. Finally, something better.
I'm rolling though.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, 13. He has 2. Back to 1 digit.
God.
One. This can't be. This is not normal.
I rolled a 10 to 13 at least. Jesse, I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna refund your luck points.
This is
Dude.
one.
I have
Kidding.
never seen so many ones rolled. That's sad. Dude.
Hey, it was a 19.
I rolled a 1. There we go.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, buddy.
Well, I refund your luck points, Jesse, because I just feel so bad. The arrow goes flying by. Fizzle Spank, what are you doing? And as these strange red boulders start dropping on your head. Oh, Jesse did hit the gnome with a 4.
I will get a 20.
I'm gonna try and out the other one. No, I'm gonna. No, this is not good. I had a. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, here's mine. Oh,
Are
thanks
we
for
gonna
the
do-
dice.
are we
Thanks
gonna
for
do
the dice. in
besides
my
roll those
package.
dice?
That's awesome.
Do what?
We're gonna do something
Oh.
besides roll those dice.
Bear's trying to figure out what to do.
I'm gonna throw my hand axe after him.
They're gonna like, ah!
Yep.
Roll
which
that
is-
shit.
Is the hand axe throwing? Okay.
Bro, yeah. 1d20 plus 2.
And I probably
You hit it.
buried in the sand in front of me.
Yeah. Ah! And he goes,
Bing.
Barbara.
Is it still the running gnome or goblin?
Yes.
Whatever.
You know what, Barry? You've been better off throwing your cucumber at him.
You know what? I'm gonna have to like go get my spear back or just run up and hit him with the sword.
Let's see here. How far?
Blood
are
him
ya?
in the face.
You could run up and attack off.
Okay. $12.
You take a wild swing and you miss.
Boo.
Lyra.
Hand crossbow.
Fire.
Can't remember if there's any pluses on that or not. 14. Oh, nope, 16. Because it does have
Yeah.
a plus 2.
Roll damage.
3.
You put one in his neck and he goes down.
No.
Whee!
So as the battle scene falls quiet, Gabi walks up to Polly and says, "Are you okay? I don't think you hit Bloodside and Bond from inside. Have you been cursed? Gabi thinks you've been cursed by old magic.
Yep.
Gabi will get quest to remove this curse from you.
Yeah, like Jesse needs to smudge his dice with some burning sage or some shit. Like
Gabi's like, I
soak them in some salt water.
I think Uncle himself, the horn guy himself, has cursed you and your bow. Maybe this bow. He said, "Give me your bow. Give me your bow. Give me your bow."
I've been rolling 2 20s, and I just got multiple times double 2s.
No, that's something wrong.
Wow.
Jesse, what was your one magic weapon?
Nuffle hates you.
I never got one.
Jesse, I told you got one magic item way back when. Everybody got one magic. I thought it was like a +1 weapon of some sort.
I thought
the longbow was a +1.
I thought so too, but it's not showing it.
Make it a +2.
One is...
I'm not sure it would help.
It's true.
Maybe
Plus
plus
10.
10.
Oh, even if I had like a keen longbow, yeah, it would never get used.
I think the longbow was the one. But thing is, even with the I'll fix it right here though. But
Yeah, because even on Crow, the axe isn't.
I don't remember if I gave you magic weapons or not for that. I don't remember.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have a magic item on either character.
Okay, well, I picture bow. Even though you'll still be missing, you'll be missing by one less. In the wake of the combat, do you guys, I assume, start clearing all the dead bodies out of the way?
Yeah.
Would be a good idea.
My
Hide 'em
God,
in bushes or some shit.
this is make me like Kermit the Frog.
I'll try collecting more ears, and try not to accidentally cut a nose off or something.
Hey Jesse, roll a skill check.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I just want to see if you roll a 1 and cut your hand off.
Close
Not
enough.
very good, but you don't cut any digits off. You guys pile up all the dead bodies out of sight. Do you take a position up there in the camp?
Yeah.
Kind of starting to get a little bit cold, so it's been nice to be by the fire.
Yeah, that fluff needs cleaned up.
Finally.
I was rolling to see if I made it up there without tripping and breaking my neck.
Oh shit!
Hey, he can climb.
I threw Gobby up in the pile of dead bodies.
That's where he belongs.
Rude.
Rude.
So you guys, it takes about an hour to clean out all the bodies, and you set up around the fire. You're sitting there in the quiet. Just Paul is sitting there reflecting on what God he must have angered to have such terrible luck hitting things, and Fizzle Spank is sitting there wondering how the hell he ended up sitting on a hill with the goblin look like a goblin. And while all this is going on, it's what you. About 2 hours in, you hear footsteps approaching from the south. And on that note, I think we'll leave it off there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's we're at 2.5 hours. That's a good time to leave. I want to thank everybody for coming out to see this really weird crap show. You're all the best. You're awesome. You have a great commentary tonight. If you can, sub. We really appreciate it. If you've had a sub, make sure to resub. Guys, it's helpful for...
Or you can be a sub.
Whoa, that too. Because remember...
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I am. I am too. Remember, it is because of viewers like you that we can bring content like this to you.
Really?
Be a kind viewer. Well, my dogs start eating the furniture and each other apparently. But I want to say thank you for everybody. I want to thank everybody for bringing their cucumbers out tonight and waving them. Let's everybody wave their cucumbers together.
Yay.
Oh Lord. Y'all have a really good night. Till next time.